Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Breaking, OAT rushed to hospital in 2025, boat seen in tears, fans worldwide in panic as dispatch reveals the truth. The entertainment world was thrown into chaos today as shocking news broke that OAT, one half of Thailand's most beloved couple Boat and OAT, was suddenly rushed to the hospital in the early hours of the morning. Eyewitnesses reported scenes of panic outside a luxury venue in Bangkok where the couple had recently been celebrating with friends. According to multiple sources, OAT collapsed unexpectedly, leaving Boat visibly shaken and in tears as paramedics arrived at the scene. Social media exploded within minutes. Fans around the world woke up to trending hashtags like #PrayForOat, #StayStrongBoat, and #BoatandOatForever, as clips surfaced of Boat trying to hold OAT's hand while he was being wheeled into the ambulance. In one particularly emotional video captured by a fan, Boat could be seen crying uncontrollably, whispering OAT's name as medical staff tried to calm him down. The image of Boat's raw emotion sent fans into a frenzy, with many expressing deep concern over the sudden health scare. Rumors immediately began to swirl online, with some fans speculating about exhaustion due to the couple's increasingly busy schedules, while others feared it might be something more serious. OAT, known for his cheerful personality and radiant smile, has shown no signs of illness in public appearances, making the sudden hospitalization all the more shocking. Dispatch Thailand wasted no time in digging deeper. Within hours, the outlet released a special report claiming to have spoken to sources close to the couple. According to Dispatch, OAT had been feeling unwell for several days but chose to hide his discomfort so as not to worry fans or Boat himself. Insiders revealed that OAT had been working tirelessly on several projects, often skipping meals and ignoring signs of fatigue. He didn't want to let anyone down, one source reportedly told Dispatch. But his body finally gave out. The news of Boat's emotional breakdown at the hospital added another heartbreaking layer to the unfolding story. Reporters stationed outside the facility confirmed that Boat refused to leave OAT's side, even when urged by staff to rest. One nurse allegedly described the scene as the purest display of love I've ever seen, as Boat held OAT's hand tightly while whispering words of encouragement through tears. Fans are now demanding answers from the couple's agency, with thousands of comments flooding social media calling for an official statement. Hashtags like #IsOATSick and #ProtectBoat and OAT have reached millions of mentions within hours, showing the sheer global impact of the news. Dispatch has since revealed that OAT underwent several emergency tests, but the results remain confidential. While insiders have hinted that the issue may be related to extreme fatigue and stress, fans fear the worst, holding on to every update with bated breath. International fan clubs have organized online prayer spaces, digital candlelight vigils, and mass fan projects under the slogan "Stay Strong OAT, we are with you." As the story continues to unfold, one thing is certain: Boat and OAT's love story has captured the hearts of millions, and today, those same millions are united in concern and hope. Dispatch promises more exclusive details in the coming hours, but for now, the world waits, praying that OAT recovers quickly and that Boat finds the strength to endure this heartbreaking moment. As hours passed following OAT's sudden hospitalization, the scene outside Bangkok's prestigious Siriraj Hospital transformed into what many described as a global fan vigil. Hundreds of fans rushed to the hospital gates carrying flowers, banners, and even candles, despite the sweltering afternoon heat. Some fans knelt in prayer, whispering OAT's name with tears streaming down their faces. Others clutched handmade posters that read "Stay Strong OAT and Boat is with you, we are too." Dispatch reporters positioned outside the hospital captured the emotional chaos in real time. Their live stream showed fans sobbing, chanting words of encouragement, and pleading for updates. The atmosphere was heavy, yet united, proof of how deeply the Boat and OAT love story had touched millions. Inside the hospital, exclusive sources revealed that Boat refused to leave OAT's bedside. Eyewitnesses said he paced the corridors endlessly, occasionally breaking down and covering his face with his hands. A staff member told Dispatch, Boat was shaking. He kept saying, please let him be okay. I can't lose him." Those words alone sent shockwaves across social media, with fans reposting them thousands of times in less than an hour. The agency finally broke its silence late in the evening with a brief but emotional statement. OAT experienced sudden health complications earlier today and is currently under close medical supervision. Boat is by his side. We kindly ask for the understanding of fans and media during this difficult time. Please continue to keep OAT in your thoughts and prayers. The statement, though short, did little to calm public worry. Instead, it ignited a storm of speculation. Fans dissected every word, wondering what health complications truly meant. Was it exhaustion, as some insiders claimed? Or was there a deeper, more serious condition being hidden from the public eye? Dispatch promised that their investigative team was already working to uncover the truth. Meanwhile, global reaction reached unprecedented levels. In China, OAT and Boat's fan clubs organized massive online prayer chains, with thousands of fans changing their profile pictures to black and white photos of the couple as a symbol of solidarity. In Korea, the story topped Naver's trending chart for hours, with many K-netizens expressing sympathy for Boat's visible heartbreak. International media outlets from Japan to the United States picked up the story, dubbing it Asia's most emotional love crisis of 2025. Back at the hospital, fans claimed to have seen Boat briefly step outside for air. The moment was heartbreaking. Paparazzi cameras caught him with red, swollen eyes, clutching OAT's jacket tightly to his chest. He did not speak to reporters, but his silence, paired with the way he pressed the fabric to his face, was enough to break the hearts of millions. The image instantly went viral, with fans calling it the picture of love and pain. As the night deepened, the question remained, is OAT truly sick, and if so, how serious is it? Dispatch revealed late-night leaks suggesting that doctors had advised OAT to undergo additional tests, fearing an underlying health issue triggered by stress and overwork. However, officials have not confirmed this. The secrecy surrounding the situation only fueled public curiosity, with fans demanding transparency and clarity. Yet amidst all the uncertainty, one truth became clear: Boat's unwavering love for OAT had turned this crisis into something more profound than just a health scare. It had become a global testament of love, vulnerability, and devotion. As the clock struck midnight in Bangkok, the hospital gates still overflowed with fans holding candles, banners, and flowers. Many had refused to go home, vowing to stay until they heard official confirmation that OAT was safe. The crowd chanted softly, "Stay strong OAT. Stay strong Boat," over and over again, creating a heartbreaking chorus that echoed into the night air. Inside the hospital, the atmosphere was tense. Dispatch journalists managed to speak with medical insiders, who hinted that OAT's sudden collapse may have been linked to extreme exhaustion compounded by something more concerning. According to one insider, doctors were running extensive tests to rule out a chronic condition. This is not just fatigue. They need to be sure it's not something more serious, the source revealed, sparking an immediate wave of panic across social media. Rumors spread like wildfire. Within hours, hashtags like #OATSecretIllness and #PrayForBoat and OAT trended worldwide. Fans speculated everything from dehydration to heart complications, though none of it was officially confirmed. The mystery surrounding OAT's condition only heightened the sense of urgency and fear. Meanwhile, Boat's devotion was on full display. Nurses described an emotional midnight scene where Boat refused to leave OAT's bedside even when urged to rest. One nurse whispered to dispatch reporters, "He held OAT's hand all night, gently brushing his hair back and whispering, 'You're strong, my love. Please come back to me. He hasn't slept, hasn't eaten, he only cares about OAT.'" Photos secretly taken by paparazzi through the hospital windows later leaked online, showing Boat sitting hunched beside OAT's hospital bed, head resting on their intertwined hands. The picture immediately went viral, dubbed by fans as the image of eternal love. The agency released a second statement around 2 a.m., acknowledging the gravity of the situation but urging patience. OAT remains under close observation. We understand the concern and love from fans across the world. Boat is by his side, and we ask for continued support. Please refrain from spreading unverified information. Yet, the vague wording only fueled more suspicion. Dispatch, never one to hold back, doubled down with a bold headline: "Is OAT hiding a long-term illness?" Exclusive hospital sources speak out. According to their report, doctors had raised concerns about OAT ignoring medical advice for months, choosing instead to prioritize work and public appearances. "He's been pushing himself beyond his limits," the source claimed. This collapse was inevitable. Global reaction intensified. Fan clubs in Korea and China organized online vigils, while international media outlets ran 24-hour updates on the crisis. In the Philippines, fans gathered outside malls with candles, while in Japan, subway stations displayed fan-made posters reading "We believe in OAT." Twitter, Weibo, and TikTok were dominated by tearful fan messages, edit videos, and emotional compilations of boat and OAT's sweetest moments. Even celebrities joined in. A-list Thai actors, K-pop idols, and Chinese stars posted supportive messages online. One well-known actor wrote, "I saw Boat tonight. The pain in his eyes was unbearable. Let's all pray for OAT's recovery." As dawn approached, the hospital remained under siege by fans, reporters, and paparazzi. Security guards struggled to control the crowds, while police were deployed to maintain order. Still, fans refused to move, holding candles as the sky slowly turned from black to gray. The world waited breathlessly for the morning medical update. Was OAT simply exhausted, or was this the beginning of a far more serious battle? By early morning, as sunlight poured over Bangkok, thousands of fans still camped outside the hospital gates, their voices hoarse from chanting through the night. Security struggled to control the swelling crowd, but their determination only grew stronger. They weren't leaving until they knew OAT's fate. At 8 a.m., Dispatch dropped the bombshell the world had been waiting for. In a hastily arranged press conference at their headquarters, the outlet's lead reporter addressed a sea of microphones, cameras, and flashing lights. After extensive investigation and confirmation from multiple hospital sources, the reporter declared, "We can reveal that OAT's collapse was the result of severe exhaustion compounded by a possible underlying condition. While doctors emphasize that he is stable, they warn that his health will continue to deteriorate unless he slows down." The room erupted. Journalists shouted questions, desperate for clarity, but Dispatch held firm, promising more updates as details unfolded. They hinted at long-term health concerns, without directly naming the illness. That single phrase, long-term health concerns, was enough to ignite a storm across social media. As this shocking announcement made headlines worldwide, all eyes turned back to the hospital. Just after 9:30 a.m., for the first time since the crisis began, Boat appeared before the fans. Dressed in a plain black hoodie, face pale and eyes red from crying, he slowly walked toward the hospital gates. The crowd fell silent instantly, the atmosphere heavy with anticipation. Boat clutched a microphone with trembling hands. His voice cracked as he began to speak. Thank you all for being here for us. OAT is fighting, and I am by his side. Please don't believe everything you hear online. What he needs right now is your love, your prayers, and your patience. He's strong. He will come back to us. I promise." As he spoke, tears streamed down his face. Fans wept openly, shouting back words of encouragement. "We love you, Boat. Stay strong for OAT. We are with you forever." The emotional exchange between Boat and the fans was unlike anything seen before, cementing this moment as one of the most powerful in recent entertainment history. Global networks immediately broadcast Boat's speech, translating it into dozens of languages. In China, fans trended Boat crying for OAT to #1 on Weibo. In Korea, news outlets called it the most heartbreaking public plea of the year. Western outlets compared it to royal-level press coverage, dubbing Boat and OAT Asia's most loved couple fighting the toughest battle yet. But even as fans rallied behind Boat's words, uncertainty lingered. Dispatch continued to push the narrative of an undisclosed health condition, promising to reveal more soon. The tension between the agency's vague statements and Dispatch's hard-hitting claims left the public torn. Who was telling the truth? Meanwhile, back inside the hospital, sources reported that OAT had regained partial consciousness but was still extremely weak. Boat immediately returned to his side after the emotional speech, holding OAT's hand and whispering, "The world is waiting for you, my love." Nurses described the scene as overwhelming, with even staff members shedding tears at the couple's raw devotion. As the day unfolded, international fan projects surged to new levels. Entire LED billboards in New York, Seoul, and Tokyo lit up with messages reading, "Pray for OAT. Stay strong, Boat." Fans trended videos showing candlelit vigils in London, Paris, and Manila. The crisis had gone far beyond Thailand. It had become a global movement of love, support, and solidarity. Yet, amid the unity, one question haunted every heart. Is OAT truly on the path to recovery, or is the world bracing itself for even darker news? Dispatch exclusive. The truth behind OAT's collapse finally revealed. By late evening, as cameras still crowded the gates of Bangkok's Siriraj Hospital, Dispatch delivered what it called its most important revelation yet. In a primetime broadcast watched by millions, their lead anchor revealed that hospital insiders had confirmed OAT's condition, severe stress-induced cardiac arrhythmia. According to Dispatch, OAT's hectic schedule, combined with months of ignoring early warning signs, had placed him at serious risk. Doctors explained that while the condition was not immediately life-threatening, repeated neglect could have led to far worse consequences. He pushed himself too hard, for too long, one medical insider shared. This collapse was his body's final warning. The revelation sent shockwaves across the world. For weeks, fans had feared an unnamed secret illness. Now, the truth was finally out. OAT had been hiding a heart-related condition all along, choosing instead to smile for cameras and keep the weight off his fans' shoulders. The agency rushed to issue a follow-up statement within an hour of Dispatch's report. We acknowledge the medical update shared today. OAT has indeed been diagnosed with stress-induced arrhythmia. He is now stable and receiving specialized care. Moving forward, his health and recovery will be our top priority. We sincerely apologize for keeping this information private until now and thank the fans for their overwhelming support. But it was not the agency's apology that moved the world that night, it was BOAT. Inside OAT's hospital room, where privacy was nearly impossible to protect, someone close to the couple revealed that BOAT broke down as he learned the truth of OAT's diagnosis. Clutching OAT's frail hand, BOAT reportedly whispered through tears, "If I have to trade every spotlight, every stage, every piece of fame just to keep you safe, I would. I don't need the world, I only need you. I promise I will never let you push yourself like this again." The intimate vow was soon leaked by hospital staff to the press. Within minutes, the words spread like wildfire, shared across every platform imaginable. Fans described it as the purest declaration of love ever spoken. Memes, edits, and tribute videos flooded the internet, each one highlighting BOAT's raw devotion. Around the hospital, fans who had been waiting for nearly 36 hours erupted into chants of relief after hearing that OAT's condition was stable. Many cried openly, hugging strangers, united by the simple joy that their beloved idol had survived the worst. Internationally, landmarks lit up in solidarity. Tokyo Tower glowed in red and white, Seoul's Han River bridges sparkled with fan-organized LED lights spelling "Stay Strong OAT," and in New York's Times Square, massive digital screens displayed BOAT's tearful vow. The message was clear: this was not just a couple's crisis, but a global movement of love and unity. And yet, Dispatch ended its broadcast with a sobering reminder: this is a turning point. OAT must now put his health before all else. For fans, the greatest gift they can give him is patience, understanding, and unconditional love. As night fell once more over Bangkok, the hospital gates grew quieter. Fans slowly dispersed, holding on to hope, their candles still glowing faintly in the dark. Inside, BOAT remained at OAT's side, refusing to move, whispering promises of a tomorrow where OAT could smile again without pain. The world held its breath, but one thing was certain: in the storm of uncertainty, the bond between BOAT and OAT had become stronger than ever, etched forever in the hearts of millions. Broken Heart Ring. From this day forward, their love story was no longer just about romance, it was about survival, sacrifice, and the kind of devotion that can withstand even the darkest nights.